Hi, everyone. This is Kathy Mamolen. I am a psychic medium and intuitive life coach. Welcome, Aries, to your November forecast. So I'm going to be using oracle cards and tarot cards for an intuitive reading. This is your monthly forecast. Let's see what November 2020 has for you, what's coming in, what to look for, what your emotions, spiritual growth, relationships. Let's just see where this reading is going to take off. Okay, so I have encouragement. I have ride the wave. And I have spark. I love the energy so far. I got to tell you that's not a bad place to be, all of these. Let's start with ride the wave. Just the sense of following the ebb and flow of life, okay? Not worrying about our temper, not worrying about, I'm going to say it's coming into me as irrational or being upset about something, almost the sense of being upset about something in a nanosecond, that kind of a feeling. So I do want you to be aware of it's saying rising temperature, but I think it's in reference to your getting upset very quickly in a very short period of time. Okay. So I want you to ride the wave. I want you to just let things flow, let things roll off your shoulders. Okay. Just a reminder that you don't have control all of the time of all of the actions of others around you. So you may be getting upset about something that you have no control over, is how I feel. Okay. So let's start with that. Let's try to keep, in November, my Aries, let's try to keep our emotions kind of on an even playing field and just go with the flow. Okay. That's the first message. I have a spark and encouragement happening. And normally I would look at these separately, but for some reason I felt like I needed to look at them at the same time. So there's something going on in you. There's something new. There's a new spark. It could be a new relationship. It could be the start or the beginning of a relationship, something like that. Almost this hesitant feeling of, I'm afraid to start. I don't know where this is going. I don't know if I want this in my life. Sometimes a relationship comes into our life and we're so afraid to start something new that because we're afraid that the life that we're living, which is pretty good, is going to change. So, but it is the sense of this spark. It's almost the sense of you're not going to be able to control this spark. You're not going to be able to deny it. It just came in. I do feel like this is some kind of spark with a relationship. So if you're single, if you're looking for somebody, if you are just at the beginning of a relationship and you're wondering where you're standing, something like that, they're trying to give you words of encouragement. They're trying to let you know that things are moving forward, to take the risk, take the leap of faith, those types of things. If you're in a relationship, it could be just a matter of encouragement that, everything is going okay, and to more along the lines of just go with the flow and let things happen and enjoy it. Okay. Watch your temper, watch your attitude, watch your behaviors, all of those types of things. Okay. So a lot right out of the gate in reference to your personal relationships in November so far. Let's just see what your tarot says. The decks that I'm using will be in the description below. I have the Page of Wands. I have the King of Cups. I have the Eight of Swords. I have the Ten of Swords. The Page of Cups. I'm sorry, the Page of Cups. I'm right. Page of Cups. 2 pages. It's a new deck for me. Page of Cups. The Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles. King of Swords. We get 2 king cards. Lots of strength today. 8 of Pentacles. And I have the Hanged Man, the Awakening. Okay, so let me see what I'm feeling right out of the gate. There's definitely something going on with, I'm going to go back to my Ride the Wave and the sense of my 10 of Swords. Okay, I have a 10 of Swords, which means that I need to leave something behind. If you look at this card, that, normally it's always a change card. The swords are usually in the traditional deck in his back. It's kind of like, you know what? I need to make a decision. I need to move on. I need to get past this. Okay. And if you look at this deck, you can see that he's leaving the swords by the side of the door, and he's only leaving with 1 sword just to defend himself. Okay. He doesn't need 9 other swords to do that. So, and he's opening that door, and he's looking out, and he's kind of embarking in, where am I going next? Okay, so he's definitely letting something go. He's definitely willing to open that door. He's willing to try again, is how it's coming into me. So that sense of trusting that ebb and flow, those waves of emotions, you could be willing to repair a relationship. Okay. And maybe you're willing to let some old feelings go. Maybe you're willing to let some old behaviors, forgiveness, saying, you know what, we can get on with this. And it's the web and flow of just relationships, that relationships change over time, and that things sometimes go really well and sometimes they don't go so well. So, but just definitely the sense of leaving it at the door and opening up that door and moving forward. So you do have the willingness to open the door. I also have the 8 of Swords, which is feeling trapped, typically, feeling a sense of entrapment, feeling a sense of, I'm stuck, I can't go anywhere. But in this case, you can see real close, she's got a blindfold on. So part of her doesn't want to see the truth, but the other part of her is opening up that blindfold and peeking out. So it's a sense of, you know what, I'm going to look at the truth. It could be the truth within me. It could be that I'm making decisions based on old fears, or I'm not moving forward because I feel like I don't have control of the situation. I feel like other things, outside forces, are in control of the situation. And I'm almost going to just deal with it and continue to live with it and just, I don't know, just go through the motions. All right. But there's a little part of you that's willing to look at the other side. There's a little part of you that's saying, you know what if I opened that door just a little bit? What if I took the risk? What if I was willing to make a change and do things? I do have an Awakening card, which is always looking at things from a different perspective. Pausing to reflect on these feelings, what's on that other side, what's unique on the other side that I'm really, in my soul, is craving to get me there. Okay, I will tell you, whatever this spark is, if it's a new relationship coming into your life, I have this sense of, sparking my interests, knowing that I'm succeeding, sparking my business, making sure that things are falling into place, but the energy behind it to make things happen. My page is telling me that I have that ability to do that. I have my Page of Cups, which is, I'm sensitive and I'm open to the feelings of making this happen. I'm compassionate. I'm compassionate towards the people around me involved, and I'm passionate for myself, is how it's coming into me. Okay, that emotionally I'm in is how it's coming into me. It's like I'm in it. I love that. I also have the Page of Wands, and she's a learner. She's a doer. Look at her. She's heading towards that. She's carrying her little books. She's ready to embark on that path, heading towards that, big library, or she's a learner. She's ready to embark. It would be, I have my hooks in school. I'm tackling a new area of my life that I want to improve upon. Okay. I'm bringing in somebody into my life, like I said, and I'm learning everything about them that I can, and we're getting to know each other, and we're being honest with each other, and we're sharing. All of those types of feelings are coming in with my pages. They are saying it's going to be hard work, that, that we're going to open that door, we're going to start to learn, and we're going to put in the effort. We have an 8 of Pentacles, but with hard work comes the reward, comes the sense of accomplishment. Maybe you are putting in extra hours at work right now. Maybe you are really working hard at your own business and it's starting to take off. And the month of November is the month that you really start to see the rewards. You see some cash flow coming in. You can see that your income has increased. You can start to breathe a little bit easier, that, maybe some of the consequences of the pandemic are letting up a little bit, and maybe things are getting a little bit better in your financial world. Okay. So the hard work, they're saying, keep up the hard work. You're a hard worker. You have a tendency to work really hard for others. If you work for someone else, you're a really loyal employee. And that hard work is paying off for you. Okay. So they are saying, kind of keep your nose to the grindstone, is how I feel with that card. And that the sense of the reward or the financial abundance is there in November. I have a lot going on in my moving forward towards the end of the month. I have tremendous energy with 2 kings. Okay. I do have this sense of, I'm going to start with my King of Cups. Okay. So emotionally, you are feeling, fulfilled. I think that it's coming into me as self-fulfillment, that you have made a decision, whatever the spark is, you've decided that would be really emotionally fulfilling for you. Okay. If this person came into your life, you feel like it's a good thing. It's exciting. We're heading into the holidays. We love the atmosphere around this person. We're learning all about this person. It could be that you've overcome some obstacles in your own relationship, and your relationship has moved to the next level. You're feeling more committed to them. Okay. I do have that overflowing sense of the waves of emotion. So I will tell you that it's a very passionate relationship towards the end of the month, very intense with, feelings of love, being in love. Maybe you say, I love you to this person for the first time, or maybe you haven't said it in a long time and you've reconnected. Okay. So it feels very strong. I can't describe it any other way, as a king. And then I have the King of Swords, and part of me feels like, because I'm so wrapped up in these new emotions and this emotional overload, that I'm kind of apathetic to some other areas of my life. So I want you to take a look at that. I want you to take back control in some of the things that are important to you. Okay. It's almost the sense of being consumed with, like when you first fall in love, that's all you can think about. So it's almost that kind of sense. Like, I'm consumed in one area of my life that makes me feel really, really good. And I may be neglecting another area of my life, like, taking care of my relationships with other people in my family, or spending time with my family. And I kind of put some of those things on hold. I need to step back on the plate. I need to put more energy into all areas of my life, feel a little bit more balance going into the end of the month. Okay. But my king is processing. He's thinking, he's overthinking, is how it just came into me. So I don't want you to overthink the relationship. I don't want you to overthink that. I don't know, that you're rehashing fears, or that this isn't going to work out, or it just came into me as it's too good to be true. I want you to trust. They're encouraging us that, they gave me words of encouragement, and the sense of looking at things from a different perspective has come up twice. I have this giraffe looking down on her baby, and I have my hanged man looking at things from a different perspective. So the sense of it's too good to be true, no. I want you to know that that's what God wants for you, that God wants you to be happy, that God wants you to have everything that you want, and that it's worth fighting for. That's you. That's my Aries. Okay. So I want you to be strong. I want you to know that you deserve this, that you've been waiting for this to come. And I feel like this door has opened. I feel like these waves of emotion are coming in. I don't want you to be overwhelmed by it. I want you to enjoy it. I want you to appreciate it. I do have my knight. I have my Knight of Pentacles. I'm sorry, Knight of Pentacles. And you can see that he's got these scrolls in front of him, and almost like these maps or blueprints is the feeling. Blueprints of my future. Where am I going? What are my plans with this person? What is happening in this relationship? Again, that overthinking, that over projecting feeling. I want to reel you back into the present. I want to reel you back into the moment of November. I want you to focus on what is in your immediate circle, your family, your friends, your home, the holidays, all of those things. It's okay to plan. It's okay to think big, but I don't want you to overthink those thoughts, because part of me feels like you start projecting some fear. And I want you to stay in that spark. I want you to, whatever this reigniting feeling, that's the word they're sharing with me. So it could be an existing relationship. It could be, that we're just having a really good time this month. We're excited about seeing our family. We haven't seen our family for a while. We're reconnecting with our loved ones. We feel close again, something like that. But I do have that spark. So that's what I want you to focus on, my Aries, for the month of November. I want you to grab onto this spark. I want you to work hard. I want you to get to know each other. I want you to communicate and learn about each other, whether it's a new relationship or bringing another, improving the relationship that we're in. And I want you to know that at the end of the month, you're very strong. You're two kings. You're definitely strong. So let's focus on the King of Cups, because that feels to me more like my cups are filled. I feel emotion. I'm passionate about what's going on in my life. I'm excited about what's going on in my life for the first time in a long time, is how it's coming into me. So I want you to be honest with your feelings. I want you to trust your own intuition, and I want you to not second guess yourself, was one of the messages also. Don't second guess these feelings. Trust that you deserve this. Trust that you have earned this. Trust that all of your hard work is giving you the rewards of either financial abundance or certainly, other areas of our life all coming together, and for once having this sense of, I'm okay, I feel good. So I think that, Aries, you're going to have a good month. I'm kind of looking forward to seeing what this spark is. I'm really kind of intrigued by that, because the energy around that is really exciting. So I want you guys to have an amazing month. I want to thank you for joining me. If you are new to my channel, please hit the subscribe button and ring the bell. I go live daily, 6 days a week, with daily messages and random card readings with audience members. So I would love for you to join me, and I want you to have a great day. Take a look out for the extensions at the end of in the description for my monthly extensions if you're interested in extended readings. And have a great month, everybody, and I will see you again next month.